QROPS is a qualifying regulated overseas pension scheme. They've been around since 2006 and authorised by Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. You can see a list of these on the gov.uk website. But why would you transfer your pension to a QROPS? Let's take a look at 4 key benefits. Firstly, retirement age in UK schemes is set at 65. QROPS, it's lower, 55. But what happens at retirement age? Onshore schemes enables you to take 25% as a tax-free lump sum, whereas a QROPS, it's larger, it's up to 30%. Secondly, tax. Onshore schemes are taxed at your marginal rate, so between 20 and 45%. As well, they form part of your estate for inheritance tax purposes. That's 40%. It doesn't seem fair that if you've lived outside the UK that you should still be taxed on your UK pension. A QROPS, however, is paid out free of UK tax, which means what you don't use yourself in retirement, your beneficiaries can keep without any UK inheritance tax. Thirdly, choice of funds. UK schemes have quite tight restrictions and a narrow range of funds you can invest in. QROPS is much wider, typically thousands to choose from and all the major fund houses. More importantly, post-Brexit, you're not just restricted to sterling. If your local currency means more to you, well, why not switch it into that at a time of your choosing? Fourthly, most people now have 11 jobs in their lifetime, which means many different pensions. What you can do is consolidate these pensions into one scheme, get a better compounding effect and more simplified admin going forward. The UK is experiencing similar trends to most countries worldwide, and governments are reducing tax breaks. In the UK, the lifetime allowance used to stand at £1.8 million. Now in 2016, it's £1 million, which means people that have saved diligently into their pensions now may face a 55% tax charge when exceeding that amount. However, there are steps that you can take to mitigate this. Secondly, defined benefit schemes. Used to be known as gold-plated, but how many really are now? Over the last 3 years, 25% of FTSE 100 companies have reduced their contributions into defined benefit schemes. This is compounded by the fact that we're living longer. 20 years ago, we'd have a life expectancy of 77. By 2030, it's going to be 88. Some defined benefit schemes have reacted well to this changing landscapes, with financial services companies being some of the best funded. However, there's thousands that are severely underfunded. The best thing to do if you have a defined benefit scheme is to discuss this with your financial advisor, look at funding levels and anticipated benefits that you're likely to receive, and in conjunction with your personal circumstances, he will make a recommendation whether to maintain your defined benefit scheme or move it to a QROPS. Thirdly, watch out for scams. There are many offers and inducements out there to transfer your pension. What it is illegal to do is to receive cash back before the age of 55. If you're promised fantastic rates of returns or guarantees, question them. Usually if it's too good to be true, it usually is. Firstly, speak to a licensed and qualified financial advisor. Here, they'll look at your current situation and examine your pension schemes. Typically, an advisor will ask you to sign a letter of authority, which enables the advisor to speak directly to the pension firm and get the details of the schemes on your behalf. At this stage, they'll conduct a thorough and detailed analysis of the pension schemes, the structure, the retirement age, and then make recommendations accordingly. One of 3 recommendations could be made. One could be to keep it where it is. Secondly, to move it to a QROPS. Or thirdly, move to a self-invested personal pension. The important thing is to look at the fees, the type of funds, the jurisdiction or location that pension is going to be located in, and the tax implications for you in your country where you currently live. Overall, your pension could be the next biggest asset in the household next to your property, so it pays to take some time, consider your options, and look at the best route based on your circumstances.